Hello everyone. Welcome back to English in Minutes. I'm Natasha, and I'm so glad you're here with me today. If you've ever felt nervous, shy, or uncertain when speaking English, then this video is for you. Today, we're going to talk about something very important: how to become a confident English speaker. Whether you're a beginner or someone who has been learning English for years, confidence plays a key role in how well you communicate. In fact, even if your grammar isn't perfect or your vocabulary is limited, confidence can help you sound more fluent and make a stronger impression. The good news is, confidence is not something you're born with. It's something you can build with time, practice, and the right strategies. In this video, we'll explore daily life examples, easy-to-follow techniques, and practical exercises that you can use to improve your confidence, step by step. So, let's begin this journey together and unlock the confident English speaker inside you. One of the most common struggles English learners face is not the lack of vocabulary, grammar, or pronunciation skills. It's the fear of making mistakes, the fear of being judged, the fear of sounding strange, or the fear of not being understood. This fear often creates a mental block that holds learners back from actually using the language they've been learning. It's completely normal to feel this way. But if you really want to become a confident English speaker, the first thing you need to understand is that making mistakes is not a bad thing. Mistakes are part of learning. They're how you grow. Every confident speaker you see today, whether on YouTube or in real life, has gone through a phase where they were unsure of their English. The difference is they kept speaking. They didn't wait to be perfect. And neither should you. Confidence is built, not found. It doesn't come from suddenly mastering the language. It comes from small daily actions. It comes from using English in your life in ways that feel natural and personal. Imagine this. You wake up in the morning, and instead of scrolling through social media in your native language, you talk to yourself in English. You say, "Good morning. I feel a little tired today, but I'm ready to start the day." You go to brush your teeth and say, "Now I'm brushing my teeth. The water is cold. I need to buy more toothpaste soon." These may seem like very simple sentences, but this type of self-talk helps train your brain to think in English. The more you do it, the more confident you will feel. Let's take another example. You're walking to the grocery store. On the way, try to describe what you see. You might say, "There's a red car parked on the left. The weather is hot today. I can hear birds chirping." You don't have to speak loudly. You can even whisper or say it in your mind. But what matters is that you are using English. You're forming sentences. You're practicing fluency. This type of daily language use is more powerful than hours of studying grammar rules. It's real. It's alive. It trains your tongue, your brain, and your confidence together. Now, let's try a little practice together. I'll say a sentence, and I want you to repeat it after me. Don't worry about sounding perfect. Just speak clearly and confidently. Are you ready? Repeat after me. I am learning English every day. Good. Now say, I am not afraid to make mistakes. Very good. Next, my confidence is growing with every word I speak. Excellent. These are positive affirmations. Speaking them out loud helps build a stronger mindset. Confidence is not just about what you know. It's about what you believe. Another way to build confidence is by listening actively. When you hear English, don't just hear the words. Try to feel the rhythm, the tone, the emotion. Listen to how people express excitement, sadness, surprise, or politeness. You can do this with podcasts, YouTube videos, movies, or even simple dialogues. After listening, try to imitate. Shadowing is a powerful method. That means you listen to a sentence and then repeat it immediately, trying to copy the way it was said. For example, listen to someone say, "That sounds great. I'd love to join you." Then you say it too, "That sounds great. I'd love to join you." Do it again and again until it feels natural. This helps you speak with better rhythm, pronunciation, and most importantly, confidence. Now let's do another practice exercise together. I'll give you short sentences and you repeat them, just like shadowing. Ready? Let's begin. How are you today? Now you try. I'm doing great, thanks. Your turn. Would you like some coffee? Now say it. That's a good idea. Let's go. Excellent job. These are normal, everyday phrases that you can use with anyone. The more you practice these in a calm, quiet space, the easier they'll come to you in real conversations. Let's also talk about one of the best confidence boosters: speaking with others. I know this can feel scary, especially if you don't have native speakers around you. But you don't need native speakers to practice. You can practice with a friend who is also learning English. Or you can join online speaking groups. There are many language exchange websites where people are looking to talk. Even better, you can record yourself speaking and listen back to it. This helps you hear your progress and notice what you can improve. You may be surprised at how much better you sound than you thought. Another key to becoming confident is understanding that fluency is not speed. Many learners believe they have to speak fast to sound fluent. But that's not true. Confidence is not about how fast you speak. It's about how clearly and comfortably you speak. Think of your favorite English speakers. Do they rush their words? Probably not. They speak with calmness, with purpose. So speak at your own pace. Take pauses. Breathe. Don't be afraid of silence. A confident speaker uses silence to think. You don't have to fill every second with words. Here's a short exercise to practice slow and confident speaking. I'll say a short story in simple English, and I want you to listen and then repeat the sentences slowly and clearly. Ready? Here we go. Yesterday, I went to the park. Now you try. The sun was shining and the air felt fresh. Your turn. I saw children playing and people walking their dogs. Now repeat. I sat on a bench and read a book. Your turn. Very nice. Notice how each sentence paints a picture. You don't need complicated vocabulary to express yourself. You just need to say what you see, feel, or do in a calm and natural way. Confidence also comes from routine. The more you use English, the more natural it becomes. Try to create a small daily routine for your English speaking. It could be 10 minutes in the morning where you describe your plans for the day, or 5 minutes before bed where you talk about what happened during your day. You could say, "Today was a busy day. I went to work, answered emails, and had a meeting. I felt a little tired, but I'm proud of what I did." Just by saying this much, you are practicing past tense, vocabulary, and fluency. And more importantly, you are practicing confidence. Speaking without fear. Speaking without hesitation. Confidence also grows when you learn phrases, not just words. For example, instead of learning the word happy, learn the phrase, "I'm so happy to see you." Instead of just learning hungry, learn "I'm starving. Let's eat something." These small expressions help you sound more natural and help you feel more in control of the conversation. When you have ready-to-use phrases in your memory, you don't have to think too hard. Your words just flow. And when your words flow, your confidence grows. Let's now talk about a situation many learners face. What to do when you don't understand someone, or when you forget a word. This moment can cause panic, and that panic can shake your confidence. But the truth is, even native speakers forget words or ask for clarification. The trick is not to freeze. Instead, Learn simple ways to handle the situation. For example, if someone says something you don't understand, you can say, "I'm sorry, could you repeat that?" Or, "I didn't catch that. Can you say it again, please?" These are polite, confident ways to stay in control of the conversation. If you forget a word while speaking, you can say, "What's the word?" Or, "I mean," and then describe the word or use a different one. This shows that you're actively trying to communicate, and that's what matters most. Let's try a little practice now with some useful recovery phrases. I'll say them, and you repeat after me. "Sorry, I didn't understand that." Now you say it. "Can you say it again, please?" Your turn. "What's the word I'm looking for?" Good. Let me try to explain it another way. Excellent. Using these phrases gives you time to think and keeps the conversation moving. Confidence is not about being perfect. It's about being flexible and staying calm even when things don't go exactly as planned. Now imagine you're ordering food in English. You're at a cafe, and you want to order a sandwich and a coffee. A confident way to say this would be, "Hi, I'd like a chicken sandwich and a black coffee, please." That's simple and clear. If you're not sure how to pronounce something, or don't know how to ask for something, you can look at the menu and say, "Can I have this one, please?" and point to the item. These are real-life, confident ways to handle situations. Practicing them in your mind or out loud helps prepare you for real conversations. Let's do a practice dialogue now. I'll speak both parts slowly. Try to repeat after me and imagine yourself in this situation. "Hello, what can I get for you today?" Now you respond, "Hi, I'd like a chicken sandwich and a coffee, please." Next, "Sure, would you like anything else?" Your turn. "No, that's all. Thank you." Then, "That'll be $7. You say, "Here you go." Finally, "Have a great day." You say, "You too, thanks." These are short exchanges, but they are powerful. Practicing small dialogues like these will make you more comfortable and less nervous in real-life situations. Another common situation is making a phone call. Many learners feel nervous about speaking on the phone because they can't see the other person's face. This removes body language, which is helpful for understanding. But again, practice is the key. You can prepare phrases in advance. For example, when you call someone, start with, "Hi, this is your name I'm calling about." Then explain your reason clearly. Let's say you're calling to book an appointment. You could say, "Hi, this is Sam. I'd like to make an appointment for a haircut." These sentences are short, polite, and confident. Let's try another short practice. You'll repeat the sentences after me. "Hi, this is Anna. I'd like to schedule an appointment, please." Now your turn. "Is Tuesday morning available?" Go ahead. "Great. Thank you very much. See you then." Perfect. Just by repeating these little conversations, you are building both your vocabulary and your confidence. You are learning how to handle different situations in daily life. And the more you practice, the easier it becomes. Sometimes, learners worry about their accent. They feel like they don't sound like a native speaker, and that makes them feel less confident. But let me tell you something very important. Your accent is a part of your identity. It tells a story about where you come from and the journey you've been on. There is no need to erase it. Instead of trying to sound native, focus on being clear. Clear pronunciation matters more than a perfect accent. You want people to understand you, not to be impressed by how closely you copy another voice. A confident speaker accepts their voice and improves what they can without feeling ashamed. Let's do some pronunciation practice now. Repeat these sentences slowly and clearly. English is my second language, and I'm proud of it. Your turn. I speak with confidence and clarity. Say it now. It's okay if I have an accent. I still communicate well. Excellent. Saying these out loud helps reinforce positive thinking. And it's this mindset that turns learners into confident speakers. Confidence also comes from preparation. If you know you'll be in a situation where you'll need to speak English, like an interview, a class, or a meeting, take time to prepare. Think about the questions you might be asked and practice your answers. Write them down, say them out loud. This reduces stress and gives you a structure to follow. Even native speakers prepare before important conversations. It's not cheating, it's smart. For example, if you're going to a job interview, you can practice saying, "I'm very interested in this position because," or "I have experience in." You can even record your answers and listen back to improve. Let's practice a short mock interview now. I'll ask a question, and you answer after me. Can you tell me a little about yourself? Now repeat, sure. My name is Emma. I'm from Mexico, and I've been working in customer service for the past 3 years. Next question, why do you want this job? Your answer, I enjoy helping people and solving problems. I think this position fits my skills and interests. Practicing this way, even alone, makes a big difference in how confident you feel when the real moment comes. Another helpful tip is to use English in writing. Writing in English can help you organize your thoughts, build your vocabulary, and make speaking easier. Try keeping a short daily journal. Every night before bed, write 3 to 5 sentences about your day in English. You might write, "Today I went to work. It was a busy day. I had lunch with my friend. We talked about our weekend plans." Writing like this every day will help you notice patterns in your language use. And soon, you'll be able to speak more clearly, because you've already practiced forming your ideas in English. Let's do a mini writing and speaking activity now. Think about what you did yesterday. Now speak out loud as if you're telling a friend. You could say, "Yesterday I woke up early. I made some coffee and checked my emails. Later, I went out to buy groceries. I also watched a movie in the evening. It was relaxing." If you don't know how to say something, skip it or use easier words. The goal is to speak without stopping. Don't worry about grammar. Focus on fluency and flow. The more you do this, the more confident you will become. Confidence also grows when you celebrate your progress. Too often, learners focus on what they don't know, instead of noticing how far they've come. If you could only say hello last year and now you can have a conversation, that's progress. If you struggled with listening and now you understand YouTube videos better, that's progress. Every small win matters. So, give yourself credit. Say to yourself, "I'm improving every day." These words matter. The way you talk to yourself affects how confident you feel. Let's repeat a few confidence-building sentences together. Say them out loud after me. I am a confident English speaker. Now say, I am proud of my progress. Next, I speak English with courage and joy. Say it again. Every day, I'm getting better. These affirmations train your brain to believe in your growth. And when you believe, you speak with more power, more control, and more ease. Now let's explore how your environment can influence your confidence in speaking English. The people you talk to, the content you consume, and even the atmosphere in which you practice can all have an effect on your mindset. If you're constantly surrounded by people who discourage you, laugh at your mistakes, or make you feel small, it's very difficult to feel confident. On the other hand, if you're around supportive people, even if they're fellow learners, you'll feel more motivated and safe to speak out. One great way to create a positive environment is to join online language learning communities where people share their goals, ask questions, and support each other's growth. Being part of a group helps you realize you're not alone in this journey. If you don't have access to a language group, don't worry. You can still build a confident environment right at home. Set up a little English corner in your room. It can be as simple as a notebook, a pen, and a list of phrases you're currently learning. Add sticky notes to your wall with useful expressions like, "How was your day?" "Let's get started," or "I'll do my best." Seeing and repeating these phrases daily can make them a part of your natural speech. When you surround yourself with English in small ways, it feels less like a subject you study and more like a tool you use. Now let's talk about body language and how it connects to confidence in speaking English. Believe it or not, the way you sit, stand, and breathe can have a major impact on how confident you feel while speaking. If you're hunched over, looking down, and barely opening your mouth, your voice will sound unsure and low. But if you sit upright, look forward, breathe steadily, and speak clearly, you'll not only sound more confident, you'll feel it too. Sometimes the change begins with the body, not the mind. Before practicing English, try standing in front of a mirror, taking a deep breath and smiling. Then say a few sentences out loud like, "I am ready to learn," or "English is part of my daily life." These little physical actions can boost your mental strength and reduce nervousness. Let's practice some mirror talk now. Find a mirror, look at yourself, and repeat after me. "I believe in myself." Say it while looking at your eyes. "I can speak English with confidence." Say it slowly, clearly. "I'm not afraid to make mistakes. I'm growing every day." Feel the power of your own voice. Mirror speaking is a powerful habit to build, especially if you don't have someone to practice with daily. You can look at yourself, correct your mouth shape, and become more aware of how your facial expressions affect your communication. Confidence often grows in private before it shines in public. Another technique that helps improve confident speaking is storytelling. Everyone has stories, small stories from their day, funny experiences, memories, or dreams. Storytelling gives you a chance to use various tenses, connect ideas, and express feelings. But most importantly, it gives you a purpose to speak. When you share a story, you forget about grammar rules for a moment and focus on connection. Even telling a very simple story can be a great confidence booster. For example, you can tell a story like this. "Last weekend, I went to my cousin's house. We watched a movie together and ate pizza. It was so much fun. We laughed a lot. I didn't want the evening to end." It's short, it's personal, and it's effective. Now, let's try telling a quick story together. I'll guide you with a sample, and you can fill in your own details. Repeat after me, or use your own version. "Yesterday, I had a busy day." Your turn. "I woke up early and had some coffee." Repeat or change it. "Then I worked on a project for school or my job." Continue. "In the evening, I took some time to relax." Good. "I watched some English videos and learned new phrases." Finish with this. "I felt happy about my progress." This short storytelling practice helps you organize your thoughts in English and speak without fear. Let's now shift to an idea that's often ignored but deeply powerful: gratitude. You may wonder, what does gratitude have to do with speaking English confidently? Actually, it has everything to do with your emotional state. When you're thankful for what you know, what you've learned, and how far you've come, you focus less on what you lack. Gratitude brings peace, and peace brings confidence. Every evening, take a moment to say or write 3 things you're grateful for in your English learning journey. For example, "I'm grateful that I understood a video today." Or, "I'm thankful that I tried speaking with someone, even if I made mistakes." This habit trains your mind to stay positive, and a positive learner becomes a confident speaker. Let's do this together now. Think of 3 things you're grateful for in your English journey. I'll give you a few examples. "I'm grateful for the courage to keep going." I'm thankful for the new words I've learned. I appreciate my effort and progress. Now say your own. Don't rush. Speak them out loud. Feel the meaning behind your words. This isn't just emotional. It's powerful language practice that connects your thoughts and feelings to English fluency. Also remember, confidence is not about knowing everything. It's about knowing enough to keep going. You don't need to memorize every English word. You just need to be able to express what you think and feel in the words you already know. Start simple. Keep your sentences short and clear. Then gradually add more detail. Let's practice that now. I'll say a short sentence, and we'll slowly add more information. Ready? Start with, I like tea. Now say, I like tea in the morning. Next, I like tea in the morning because it helps me wake up. Now, I like tea in the morning because it helps me wake up and feel ready for the day. See how this grows. This is the structure of confident communication. You start with something small and you build. This technique is also useful in conversations. When someone asks you a question, don't feel like you must give a long answer right away. Begin with a short sentence, then expand if you feel comfortable. For example, if someone says, "What do you like to do on weekends?" You can say, "I like reading." Then you can add, "I like reading novels and watching English movies. It helps me relax and learn new words." If you feel stuck, that's okay. Take a breath, smile, and continue. Confidence is a habit that grows every time you choose to keep speaking. Finally, make English a joyful part of your life. Don't treat it like a chore or a boring subject. Find songs you love, shows that make you laugh, or books that inspire you. Let English be part of your hobbies. Watch cooking videos in English if you love food. Follow travel blogs in English if you love adventures. When English becomes a tool for joy, confidence becomes a natural part of the experience. You're no longer practicing for a test. You're living in the language. To end this part, let's say some joyful English together. Repeat after me. English brings me closer to the world. Now say, I enjoy learning English every day. And finally, I'm proud of how far I've come, and I'm excited to grow more. These sentences are your reminders. You are not just learning words, you are building a voice, and your voice deserves to be heard. Now that you've explored all these ideas, strategies, and exercises, it's time to understand one final truth. Confidence is not something you wake up with one day. It's something you create. It's built by showing up every single day, even if only for a few minutes. It's built by speaking, even if you're afraid. It's built by pushing through the discomfort and reminding yourself that every sentence, every mistake, and every moment of effort is helping you grow. Even watching this video is a step toward confidence. You are choosing to invest in yourself, and that's something to be proud of. Every learner feels fear at some point. Fear of speaking in front of others. Fear of being corrected. Fear of not finding the right words. But confidence grows the moment you speak anyway. You don't have to be fluent to be confident. You just have to be willing to speak with the English you know today, while working to improve it tomorrow. Confidence means saying, "This is where I am right now, and that's okay." Confidence means being okay with not knowing everything. Confidence means trusting that the more you try, the more natural it will feel. One of the most effective confidence habits is repetition. The more you repeat something, the less scary it becomes. Try practicing short phrases you use often in your life. Say them again and again until they flow. For example, if you often introduce yourself, practice saying, "Hi, my name is Alex. I'm learning English to improve my career." Or if you often talk about your work or studies, repeat, "I'm currently working in marketing. I enjoy helping businesses grow." Repetition turns effort into ease. The more your tongue gets used to certain phrases, the faster and smoother your speech becomes. Let's do a final repetition practice together. Repeat these useful lines with me. Hi, I'm learning English every day. Again. Hi, I'm learning English every day. Now. I feel more confident with every word I speak. And again. I feel more confident with every word I speak. Now say, I know that English is a journey, and I'm proud of my progress. Repeat once more. I know that English is a journey, and I'm proud of my progress. These simple lines, spoken daily, can become your foundation for confidence. Remember also that your voice matters. The world is full of people who want to connect, to learn, to share. By speaking English, you open doors. Not just to jobs or travel, but to friendships, to knowledge, to new ways of seeing the world. Your ideas, your thoughts, your stories deserve to be shared. And every time you speak, you are adding value to the conversation. You are not just a learner. You are a communicator, a person with something important to say. There will be days when your confidence feels low. On those days, don't try to be perfect. Just try to show up. Speak a little. Listen a little. Read something. Write something. Keep your English muscle moving. Confidence isn't loud, it's consistent. Even on quiet days, you're growing. So be kind to yourself. Encourage yourself the way you would support a friend. Tell yourself, it's okay to struggle. It's okay to take small steps. I'm still on the right path. That kindness will help you stay motivated. To close this journey, let's take a deep breath together. Inhale slowly and exhale. Now repeat after me. I have everything I need to become a confident English speaker. Say it again. I have everything I need to become a confident English speaker. Let these words stay with you, especially when you feel stuck or unsure. Let them remind you that confidence is not about knowing every rule. It's about trusting yourself enough to speak, to try, and to grow. Before we end, let me give you a small daily routine you can use starting today. Each morning, say one sentence in English about your plan for the day. In the afternoon, describe one thing you've done so far. In the evening, say something you're grateful for and something you want to do better tomorrow. This morning, afternoon, evening routine keeps you in touch with the language throughout the day. It also builds confidence because you'll see that you can express yourself in English, no matter how simple your sentences are. Here's how that might sound. In the morning. Today, I'm going to the market to buy vegetables. In the afternoon. I bought carrots and tomatoes. It was a busy place. In the evening. I'm grateful that I asked for help in English. I want to practice more tomorrow. This is real English. Real confidence. Built with your real life. Finally, I want you to remember that confidence is personal. It looks different for everyone. For one person, confidence is ordering coffee without hesitation. For another, it's giving a short presentation at work. For someone else, it's simply having a conversation with a friend. Don't compare your progress with anyone else. Celebrate your own victories. If you spoke more English today than yesterday, that's success. If you tried something new, even if it wasn't perfect, that's growth. You are doing the hard work. You are showing up for yourself. So keep practicing. Keep listening. Keep speaking. Keep believing. You are capable of becoming not just a confident English speaker, but a confident person in everything you do. And every time you choose to speak English, even when it feels scary, you are one step closer to that goal. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I truly hope this video gave you not only techniques and practice, but also the inspiration to believe in yourself a little more. If you found this video helpful, Please don't forget to subscribe to English in Minutes. We upload new videos every day to help you improve your English step by step, with confidence and joy. Also, leave a comment and let us know what makes you feel more confident when speaking English. Until next time, take care, keep practicing, and remember, your voice matters. I'm Natasha, and I'll see you again in the next video.